lapel.
Understanding hormonal imbalances, premenstrual syndrome, PMS. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects many people, premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. If you've ever experienced mood swings, bloating, or cravings before your period, you're not alone. Let's break down what PMS is, its symptoms, and the underlying pathology in a way that's easy to understand. So, what exactly is PMS? Well, premenstrual syndrome is a collection of physical and emotional symptoms that occur in the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle, which is the time between ovulation and the start of your period. This phase typically lasts about 2 weeks. The symptoms of PMS can vary widely from person to person, but they generally fall into 2 categories: physical and emotional. Physical symptoms may include bloating, breast tenderness, fatigue, headaches, and changes in sleep patterns. Emotional symptoms can range from irritability and mood swings to anxiety and depression. In fact, some people may experience severe symptoms that interfere with their daily lives, a condition known as premenstrual dysphoric disorder, or PMDD. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the pathology behind PMS. The exact cause of PMS isn't fully understood, but several factors are believed to play a role. 1. Hormonal changes. The most significant factor is hormonal fluctuations. During the menstrual cycle, levels of estrogen and progesterone rise and fall. These hormones can affect neurotransmitters in the brain, such as serotonin, which plays a crucial role in mood regulation. 2. Neurotransmitter activity. Speaking of neurotransmitters, serotonin levels can drop before your period, leading to feelings of sadness or irritability. Some studies suggest that women with PMS may be more sensitive to these hormonal changes. 3. Genetic factors. Genetics may also play a part. If your mother or sister experienced PMS, you might be more likely to experience it as well. 4. Lifestyle factors. Lastly, lifestyle factors such as stress, diet, and lack of exercise can exacerbate symptoms. A diet high in sugar and caffeine, for example, may worsen mood swings and bloating. So, what can you do if you're struggling with PMS? While it can be challenging, there are several strategies to help manage symptoms. Lifestyle changes. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management techniques like yoga or meditation can make a big difference. Over-the-counter medications. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, can help relieve physical symptoms like cramps and headaches. Hormonal treatments. For some, hormonal birth control can help regulate the hormonal fluctuations that contribute to PMS. Supplements. Some people find relief with supplements like calcium, magnesium, or vitamin B6, but it's always best to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new regimen. Now, let's talk about the hypothalamus-pituitary axis and its connection to premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. If you've ever experienced mood swings, bloating, or irritability before your period, you might be curious about what's happening in your body. So, let's break it down. First off, let's talk about the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. The hypothalamus is a small but mighty part of your brain that acts as the main control center for your hormones. It's responsible for sending signals to the pituitary gland, which is often called the master gland because it regulates other endocrine glands in your body. When it comes to PMS, the hypothalamus plays a key role in regulating the hormones that fluctuate throughout your menstrual cycle. During the luteal phase, which is the second half of your cycle after ovulation, the hypothalamus releases the gonadotropin-releasing hormone, or GnRH. This hormone stimulates the pituitary gland to produce 2 important hormones, luteinizing hormone, or LH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH. Now, LH and FSH are crucial for the functioning of your ovaries. They help regulate the production of estrogen and progesterone, the 2 hormones that significantly influence your menstrual cycle. Estrogen levels rise in the first half of your cycle, leading to the thickening of the uterine lining, while progesterone takes over in the second half to prepare your body for a potential pregnancy. But here's where things can get tricky. In women with PMS, there can be fluctuations in these hormone levels that lead to symptoms like mood swings, anxiety, and physical discomfort. Research suggests that these hormonal changes can affect neurotransmitters in the brain, particularly serotonin, which plays a big role in regulating mood. So, when estrogen and progesterone levels drop just before your period, it can lead to a decrease in serotonin levels, which might explain why some women feel more irritable or down during this time. It's like a hormonal roller coaster that can leave you feeling out of control. Some common symptoms of PMS include mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, fatigue, headaches. Understanding the hypothalamus-pituitary axis can help us appreciate how interconnected our body systems are, especially when it comes to hormonal health. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on health and wellness. And if you have any questions about PMS or hormonal health, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. How about the female reproductive cycle and its connection to premenstrual syndrome? First, let's break down the female reproductive cycle. This cycle is a series of changes that a woman's body goes through each month to prepare for a potential pregnancy. It typically lasts about 28 days, but it can vary from person to person. The cycle is divided into two main phases, the follicular phase and the luteal phase. During the follicular phase, which starts on the first day of your period, the body begins to prepare an egg for ovulation. The pituitary gland releases hormones like follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH, which stimulates the ovaries to produce follicles. One of these follicles will mature into an egg. As the follicles develop, they produce estrogen, which helps thicken the uterine lining, preparing it for a possible pregnancy. This phase is all about growth and preparation. Now, let's talk about ovulation. Around the middle of the cycle, a surge in luteinizing hormone, or LH, triggers the release of the mature egg from the ovary. This is ovulation, and it usually occurs around day 14 of a typical cycle. After ovulation, we enter the luteal phase. This phase is crucial because it's when the body prepares for a potential pregnancy. The ruptured follicle transforms into the corpus luteum, which produces progesterone. This hormone is vital as it maintains the thickened uterine lining, making it rich and ready to support a fertilized egg. But what happens if the egg isn't fertilized? Well, if pregnancy doesn't occur, the corpus luteum degenerates, leading to a drop in progesterone levels. This hormonal shift triggers the shedding of the uterine lining, and voila, menstruation begins, marking the start of a new cycle. Now, let's connect this cycle to PMS. Premenstrual syndrome refers to a range of physical and emotional symptoms that many women experience in the days leading up to their period, particularly during the luteal phase. Symptoms can include mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, and fatigue. The exact cause of PMS isn't fully understood, but it's believed that hormonal fluctuations, especially changes in estrogen and progesterone, play a significant role. Additionally, some studies suggest that serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, may also be involved. During the luteal phase, as progesterone levels rise and then fall, some women may experience a drop in serotonin, leading to those pesky PMS symptoms. It's like a roller coaster of hormones that can leave you feeling a bit out of sorts. So, to recap, the female reproductive cycle consists of the follicular phase, ovulation, and the luteal phase. PMS is linked to the hormonal changes that occur during the luteal phase, and understanding this connection can help women better manage their symptoms. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more informative content. And if you have any questions about the female reproductive cycle or PMS, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, take care. Now let's talk about hormonal imbalances related to premenstrual syndrome. During the menstrual cycle, levels of hormones like estrogen and progesterone rise and fall. In the luteal phase, which is the second half of the cycle, progesterone levels increase to prepare the body for a potential pregnancy. If pregnancy doesn't occur, progesterone levels drop, leading to menstruation. Now, this hormonal roller coaster can lead to various symptoms of PMS. For instance, when progesterone levels rise, they can affect mood and emotional well-being. Some women might feel more irritable or anxious during this time. Another key player in PMS is serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood. Some studies suggest that women with PMS may have lower serotonin levels or altered sensitivity to serotonin during the luteal phase. This imbalance can contribute to mood swings and feelings of depression. So, to sum it up, the hormonal changes that occur during the menstrual cycle, particularly the fluctuations of estrogen and progesterone, along with serotonin imbalances, can significantly impact a woman's emotional and physical state. Common symptoms of PMS include mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, fatigue, changes in sleep patterns, food cravings. These symptoms can vary widely from one woman to another and can even change from cycle to cycle. It's important to remember that while PMS is common, the severity of symptoms can differ. Diagnosing PMS typically involves tracking symptoms over a few menstrual cycles. Women may be asked to keep a diary of their symptoms to help identify patterns, as there are no specific laboratory tests for PMS. Now, if you're experiencing severe symptoms that disrupt your daily life, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional. They can help determine the best course of action, which may include lifestyle changes, dietary adjustments, or even medication. Some effective strategies for managing PMS include regular exercise, a balanced diet rich in whole foods, stress management techniques like yoga or meditation, adequate sleep. Remember, every woman's experience with PMS is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. It's all about finding what helps you feel your best. In conclusion, hormonal imbalances during the menstrual cycle can lead to PMS, affecting both physical and emotional well-being. Understanding these changes can empower women to manage their symptoms more effectively. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more health-related content. And feel free to share your experiences with PMS in the comments below. Until next time, take care.
Pharmapal.